Hola, hello, and bonjour, my beautiful animation fans. I'm back. I know it's been a while. I am doing a drawing the blank style video inspired by Tennelleflowers and their OC clans. I wanted to do the same with my clans, so I'm doing the allegiances of my two clans before my fanfiction begins. So there's no spoilers for the story in here. It's all just setting up the characters, and that way you can watch this video, then maybe go to Wattpad and read the book. It's called Cream Stars Rise. Yeah. Okay, so the leader. The leader is Frogstar. She's known as Frogstar because her mom was very literal when naming her. She saw the first thing after she gave birth was a frog, so she named her Frogstar, although she did grow into her name because she became a very excellent jumper. Then her name before Frogstar was actually Frogleg, so it's kind of funny. Her brother is Reedfang, a warrior in Marshclan, and her brother was also named after the first thing that her mom saw. Frogstar is very energetic. She's energetic, young, ambitious, and creative. She's also naive, and she lacks experience, you know. She is a cat pleaser. She tries to make everyone happy, but that just comes from a good place, you know. It comes from a place trying to be the best that she can be, and she always wants everyone to be, you know, happy and safe. She won out the role of deputy against her brother from the former leader Dripstar when she refused to turn her back on a rival clan kit that had been washed out during a flood. She refused to let the kit drown just because it was from a former clan, or from a rival clan. She wants the two clans to have less rivalry. She really doesn't see why there has to be such harsh borders in the first place. And as deputy, she even went behind her leader's back and allowed the rival clan cats to gather water during the dry season to bring back to the elders and queens when their side of the territory had dried up. So she really believes that no cat deserves to die just because of what clan they were in. But this will bring up problems later on. Not everybody thinks that, you know, the clans should be so close as they are in the beginning of the story, especially not her brother. But let's get on. Let's move on to the deputy. The deputy of Marshclan is a cat called Yellow Dance. He is an older Tom, and he actually should probably be an elder, but he really refuses to go to the elder's den. He says that he's not going to retire, and that he's going to serve his clan as well as he can until the day that he goes to StarClan. Frogstar chose him because he was her mentor when she was an apprentice, and he taught her everything that she knew about being a good warrior. She also wanted to give him a chance to build up his reputation back again after a few years ago when he sort of ruined his reputation as a loyal clan cat. Basically, he brought a kit into the clan and refused to tell them who the mother was because she had died. So he brought in this kit, and they could tell that it was his because it's bushy and yellow just like he was, but since he refused to say who the mom was, everyone was kind of suspicious for a while. But Frogstar trusts him completely. So the medicine cat is a cat called Mouse Whisker. She's small and shy and reserved. She much rather prefers to sit back and observe rather than talk, and that is a trait that she actually shares with her very first apprentice, Gecko Paw. She's extremely clever and often thinks outside the box to help cats with illnesses or injuries that she isn't used to treating. She's also very close, you know what I mean, to the Cave Clan medicine cat, and they meet every 2 weeks or so to help each other with medicine stores, or by sharing ideas or sharing herbs that they can't find in each other's territories. Though Mouse Whisker did come to the clan as a kitty pet, she long ago was accepted as one of their own. On to the warriors. So the first elder warrior is a warrior called Grassfeather. Now, he is the oldest non-elder in the clan, and he happens to be Reedfang and Frogstar's father. He took on a very supportive role when they were apprentices after they lost their mother, Turtlepelt, to drowning. Since then, Grassfeather has supported his kids' dreams of leadership. Both of them seem to desire leadership from a very young age. He refuses to retire, much like his denmate Yellow Dance, though his reasoning for that is that he wants to support his daughter as one of her warriors for as long as he can. He's a very kind and supporting cat, and even though his son does say that he's a little bit too soft, His daughter adores him, and his son adores him, and he's one of the most respected cats, aside from the leader, of course, in Marshclan. There isn't much to say about Puddleshine. She is the mother of two of the apprentices, Bearpaw and Owlpaw. She's a very kind cat. She's nurturing. She's energetic, even though she is a little bit older. Her and Frogstar's brother Reedfang actually made the kittens, but she knows that Reedfang doesn't love her. Reedfang's kind of a player, and yeah. But she's okay with that because she's all her life she's wanted kittens, and now she's finally able to have some, even though she hasn't chosen the best mate. She loves her kits, and she's hoping to have another litter one day, although she definitely doesn't want to have one with Reedfang. Dewstep is a very quiet and reserved cat. She's often seen sitting and judging other cats and not really saying much. She's the mother of Mosquito Paw and Gecko Paw, the two more of the apprentices. She refuses to say who the dad was. She is silent on her opinions of what Frogstar does, and she's silent in her opposition to Frogstar's choices when it comes to clan rivalries and stuff, but she respects the code enough to not voice her opinions. She's often found by herself, and she's really not much of a team cat, She's really reserved and prefers to be by herself, except for, of course, when it comes to her kits. She loves her kits more than she loves herself, so those are the only cats that could actually make her smile. Mistgate is a loud, zany, clumsy boy. He is Mouse Whisker's brother and was brought to the clan as a kitty pet kit. He is currently mates with Salmon Skip, and together they have a daughter named Gingerpaw. And he loves his family very much. He is very loyal to his mate, even though sometimes the clan wonders if she returns that loyalty. He just is a very supportive cat, and he just loves his daughter and loves his clan, and just all around, he just is generally trying to be the best cat that he can be. Nobody really brings up his kitty pet heritage, but he also doesn't shy away from it, and we'll talk about it if it's brought up. Unlike Mouse Whisker, who tends to just sort of move on to and change the subject. Shortburrow is a munchkin cat, which means that his legs are very short. He was born in Cave Clan, but switched over because he fell in love, and now his mate and him are actually expecting their first litter. He's the oldest of his siblings, and he was born in Cave Clan to a kitty pet mom, and his brothers and sisters are in Cave Clan, and he visits them often. He agrees with Frogstar when it comes to clan rivalry because he feels like what's even the purpose of having boundaries in the first place? His mate has different opinions, but he basically moved clans because she did not want to leave Marshclan. But he was okay going wherever she was going because he's just a small boy that just fell in love. He just, headstrong and independent and so cute and small and my favorite. Salmon Skip is a high-maintenance cat. If you can't tell by the pose I put her in, she is currently mates with Mistgate and has a child named Amberpaw. She loves her daughter very dearly, and it's up to question if she really loves Mistgate or not. I'm going to leave that open, for interpretation. She's very snobbish, and she tends to only hang out with other, she-cats. She tries to hang out with Dewstep, but Dewstep really doesn't tolerate her very well. But yeah, Mistgate adores her, but she doesn't always return to his affections, at least not the way he wants. There have been murmurs that she might be expecting again, but she has not announced it herself, so you're gonna have to read to find out. Our next big boy is Lionflight. He is obviously Yellow Dance's son, and he was the kit that was brought into Marshclan that they did not know where the mother came from. He has kind of grown up with a chip on his shoulder about this. He's always overly trying to prove himself, and he actually failed his warrior assessment 2 times because he's just so overly energetic and overly enthusiastic, and he tends to startle away his prey. He's not trying to, to do that. He wants so hard to prove himself, and he ends up messing himself up, He is just energetic and happy and just always trying to show his dad that he's the best cat that he can be, and trying to show his clan that his heritage has nothing to do with his worth. Rippleskip is Dew's stepsister, though Dewstep really doesn't spend much time with her or interact with her very much. Rippleskip does try to spend time with her two nephews, and she currently has the apprentice of Owlpaw. She's trying to be the best mentor that she can be. She is the youngest warrior in the clan, not counting, well, Lionflight is a newer warrior, but she's the youngest warrior. She's just trying to prove herself and trying to, be the best mentor she can be the best warrior she can be, and be the best aunt that she can be towards her two nephews. That's really all that her character is. Silversweep is a mature and quiet Tom who is currently mates with Midnightbird. They have 3 kits together: Dark Kit, Quiet Kit, and Grumpy Kit. He's just a very calm Tom. He hunts and he tries to be the best provider that he can for his clan. He doesn't say much, but he also isn't malice or any sort of ill will towards other cats. He is not much of a fighter, but he will defend his family when he needs to. Yeah, there isn't much to say about him. He's just a background character currently, actually, if I'm honest. Reed Fang is an ambitious Tom. He is Frogstar's brother and Puddleshine's former mate. He's the father of Owlpaw and Bearpaw. He is very vocal against his sister. He does not believe that all the clans should be, harmonious and stuff. He's very bitter against the Cave Clan cats. And he believes that Marshclan should just take over their territory. He does not agree with his sister when it comes to letting the Cave Clan cats come and get water during dry seasons, and he does not think that, he thinks basically that Marshclan is better than Cave Clan. He's also a bit of a player. He flirts with as many she-cats as that will let him. He does not stick to one mate. He is not a monogamous kind of cat. Much to his distemper, he is not training his own son, which he is angry about. Instead, Shortburrow is Bearpaw's mentor. Although he does take Bearpaw out and try to show him some more advanced moves, some more advanced attack techniques, but Bearpaw really doesn't seem to be interested, which also makes Reed Fang very upset, because Reed Fang is all about fighting and having control over, other cats. Totally not the villain. Gigglepaw is the medicine cat apprentice. He's a very quiet and held back cat, even for someone as young as he is. He really doesn't interact with the other apprentices except for his brother. And he is sort of just withdrawn to be by himself, and he's just trying to learn as much as he can about being a medicine cat. He is a little perturbed because StarClan has yet to speak to him, but he's not going to open up about that to anybody. But he feels sort of lost since he still hasn't had a vision, yet he's supposed to be the medicine cat of the clan. But all he can do now is just wait for StarClan's vision and try to be the best medicine cat apprentice that he can and learn as much as he can. Mosquito Paw is nothing like his brother. He is not serious. He's playful and funny and brash, and he loves attention. He's constantly saying that he's going to be the best warrior that the Marshclan has ever seen, and he's just a very excitable, young Tom, and he's just excited to prove himself. And he's often caught showing off to the other apprentices, especially Gingerpaw, and he's just he's a little full of himself, but not too badly. He's sweet and funny and just a cute little ball of energy. Speaking of not being like a relative, Gingerpaw is nothing like her mom. She gets dirty, she plays, she doesn't discriminate against other cats based on their looks. She's just a very ambitious young cat. She isn't taking things too seriously, and she really just loves playing with her friends and enjoying her youth and her her time in the forest and training and stuff. She especially likes training with Mosquito Paw, and he loves training with her. So, if you get my hint, they kind of have a thing for each other, even though they are still young. It's puppy love, to say. Bear Paw is a disappointment to his dad. Basically, he is very soft. He was thought that he was going to be a medicine cat apprentice, but it turns out that he really just didn't have the memory for it. And his father wouldn't refuse to allow him to become a medicine cat apprentice anyway. But Bear Paw really doesn't fight that much, and he really doesn't like learning new battle moves. He'd rather learn about hunting, and he loves taking care of the elders, which is odd for an apprentice. But he's a caring Tom. He just loves taking care of other people, and he even has expressed how he's excited to be a dad one day, basically. Which of course Reed Fang is not very happy about. He wants his son to be just like him, but Bear Paw is just, a huge ball of fluff, and he's as soft as a soft can be, basically. Owl Paw is constantly being overlooked by her father, even though she is training very hard. She's training hard, and she's trying to get her father's approval, but he's just not giving it to her. She fights, and she is probably the best apprentice fighting-wise in the whole clan, but yet her father still looks to her brother for what he wants. And she can't help but thinking that maybe it's because she's a female, or maybe it's because Bear Paw looks like him. She is full of her determination and a little bit of spite to get her father's approval, and she is going to win it no matter what it costs. Moonrock was the former medicine cat. She was the current medicine cat, Mouse Whiskers' mentor before she ended up going blind. And, she was just getting old and achy, and, she decided that she was going to retire after she lost her vision. And she just enjoys life now as an elder, and she even has a mate since she is no longer the medicine cat. It's not against the rules, and it's not even really considered a mate because they're not going to have a litter at all. They love each other. Her and J-Tooth are together all the time, and they love each other, and they're there for each other, basically living out the rest of their days together, and I think that's really sweet. J-Tooth is a grumpy old man. He's basically constantly complaining how his mouth hurts and his bed's too soggy and this and that. He's just a crotchety old man, but he does love Moonrock a lot. His former mate did pass away. His former mate was Grassfeather's mother, so he's Grassfeather's father. He told himself that he would never get another mate, but he just fell for Moonrock after living with her for so long, and she put up with him, but she also doesn't let him walk all over her, so she brings out the best in him, and she's able to calm him and give him the right herbs that he needs when the medicine cat is busy. So it's a really good pairing up. They're really cute together. Ambertail is the youngest elder in the clan. He is deaf from an explosion from a two-leg mine, and he's actually younger than Grassfeather, which shows you how old he is. He is Salmon Step's father, and he is okay living out the rest of his days as an elder. He's gotten used to the way of being an elder, the easier life, just being able to stay safe inside the camp and watch his fellow campmates grow older, clanmates grow older. He's really content where he is, and he used to be bitter about his hearing loss, but not anymore. Finally, to the queens. So Pondleaf is Shortburrow's mate. They met when they were not kits, but apprentices. They met in the between area of the clans, and they sort of fell for each other almost instantly, but they didn't really know if it was love. It was more like they really just enjoyed spending time together. And over time, Shortburrow was realizing that he really just had feelings for her because she understood him and she didn't judge him, because that's just not the kind of cat that she is. She's supportive and non-judgmental, but she's also very loyal to her clan and wouldn't leave her clan for him, no matter how much she loved him. But he doesn't really understand the whole clan dynamic, so he didn't mind moving clans to be with her. This is her first litter, and she couldn't be more excited. Midnight Bird never thought that she was going to have kits until it happened, basically. And now she couldn't be happier. She feels like this is what she was made to do. And she never thought that before she got pregnant. And now she has 3 kits. Grumpy Kit, Night Kit, and Quiet Kit. And they're all just a bunch of energy, but she loves all of them, even when they aren't, happy. She was just born to be a mom, basically. She never really thought she was pretty because she's just all black, and she doesn't have any patterns on her, but, she found somebody to love her, and that's what matters. I don't know if you can tell or not, guys, but some of these cats were not planned out very well. Well, they were, but not as completely as I wish they could have been. I really hope you enjoyed this video. It took so long. Not only just, the drawing of the cats, but recording things and re-recording things and figuring out how the cats looked and how they're related. By the way, don't get too hung up on relations, because after, if you take a group of cats, after, 4 generations, it's gonna be starting to get some you know what I mean? I mean, look at the Warriors series now. There's so much, if you look at it, it's there's so much relations between cats that are technically related, but it doesn't matter because they're cats, and it's fictional. When you have so many things put together, it's just, yeah, I'm rambling, I'm sorry. I really hope you like this. It is, just Marshclan right now. I'm working on Cave Clan as this video is out. I'm hoping to get it out soon. If you don't already watch me on Deviantart, go check me out. I'll leave a link in the description below. I post a bunch of stuff about Warriors and about my fan fiction. And if you want to read the fan fiction, I'll leave a link for that too. It's called Cream Stars Rise, and there's going to be a lot of mini books that come out of this series. I plan one for Gecko Paw and Bear Paw and Owl Paw. But there's and Leaf Star. There's a bunch of little mini character novels that are going to come out of this series, and I really hope you like this. Let me know what you thought in the comments below, and I really hope you guys had a good day. That's all for now. I love you, and goodbye.